Welcome again to another episode of the February Effect. Today we're going to be talking about wellness and habits that we can apply to our daily life to be in better health. Today I have with me my neighbor and friend Sandra. She has come from the world of marketing to finally following her dream, which is becoming a health coach. I want her to introduce herself first. So Sandra, how are you? Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Anna.
I'm very happy to do this.
Yes, I'm so happy to. I'm happy to be in your podcast. My name is Sandra Moreno. I'm originally from Colombia. I have been living in the UK for the past 16 years, long time ago.
16 years, yeah.
Yes.
In London, 16 years.
Only London, yeah.
Oh.
I love London.
I know, it's amazing.
And yes, I have a background in marketing, which I love. And I'm a health coach.
Very important, very important. So tell me a little bit of like what happened, because you started with a marketing career first and then you decided to become a health coach. Is there anything that happened in your life that make you realize this is what I want to do? Tell me a lot about the whole story. How did you decided to become a health coach?
Sure. Yes, good question. I have always been very active and mindful of what I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
But during my pregnancy, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. It was a big shock for me. I was confused, disappointed. I felt alone on that space because, the hospital gave me some information in a leaflet or a quick webinar, and that's it.
Wow.
And obviously, I wanted the best for my baby and for me. So obviously, I started to research, learn about, how to control your blood sugar levels.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the pregnancy, I felt so much in control of my body, of the food that I was eating, that luckily I didn't have the need to have some medication to control my insulin levels, because I was scared to have medication during my pregnancy. Like a first pregnancy, you want to be super,
Everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Or
And then I gave birth to a beautiful, healthy boy. So yes, and this experience changed the perspective of life for me. I realized how important our choices and our habits make an impact in your life, like choosing the best ingredients for your food can be very basic, but actually it has a big impact.
a big event. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember you were telling me the other day about, what was it? The water with lemon
Yes.
and salt, was it?
Yes, it's kind of electrolyte drink that you can, when you feel a bit like down or hungry or craving sugar. So you have this boost and it helps you to.
Yeah, because I wanted to save it for the episode, because Sandra was telling me about this tip and it's so basic, but you just don't think about it. No. And I remember she said, when you're at work and you're getting really, really, you're craving things, you want to eat something, you want to, I don't know, you want sugar, you want the coffee with a little bread, with a little pastry. And you told me, just put some water, lemon, and a little bit of salt, and you're going to be sorted. And I did that actually yesterday. And I was, wow. Yeah, I didn't need the coffee or the pastry. No. That was amazing, and it's so healthy. Yeah. So now I have a lemon and a little bit of salt at the office, so that's perfect.
Amazing.
Amazing. It's so good.
So yes, and after this episode, during my maternity leave, because obviously I have spare time, I got certificate as a health coach.
Very good.
From that is when I just started this journey into this wellness space that I know can be a bit overwhelmed for anyone, because wellness is not something that fits, it's not one size that fits everyone. Like for instance, when you see all those trends on social media, this trend can work for this influencer, but not for you. And maybe you try that trend, doesn't work, and you get frustrated and say, oh my God, what I'm doing wrong. It's like,
what is wrong with me?
Yeah. There are a lot of supplements around that you don't know what to take, devices. So it's crazy.
Have you seen the video where there's this girl trying to do everything that she sees on social media? She wakes up at 5 a.m., she does meditation, she does her yoga, she drinks this famous brand of drink, and then she drinks another mushroom coffee, and then she drinks this, and then she's like, I'm so full from all these drinks. And then later she has to do this, and she's like, it's too much. And I'm actually gaining weight and feeling really down, because not everything is for everyone.
And this is not sustainable. You're not going to do this the whole year or the whole your whole life. It's just kind of a trend that, so when I start to see all of this on social media, listening to my friends, I realized I want to open a space, build a community where I can share just basic things, because we forget the basics, we just you are looking always for perfection, and it's not about perfection. It's about the process. Yeah. And so just with little things at home, not expensive, you can, have a better life. So I create that space on Instagram recently.
It's very good.
Sandra. There are so quick tips.
Follow her. Yeah. Very good.
So there are so quick tips that you can apply, on your daily basis. I'm not telling you need to do the whole thing, just pick one and see what happens.
Little changes.
So one step at a time.
One step at a time, very important.
And yes, this is
very
my journey, and happy to share with all the listeners.
Follow her page, Wellness by Sandra. It's really cool, and she shares almost every day. You're sharing, right?
Yes,
little posts of like how you can change your life. It's really good. So Sandra, tell me, what is a health coach, basically? Because a lot of people get lost, and you hear about all these new coaches going on around, life coaches, blah, blah. So when you told me you became a health coach, I was quite intrigued, because I thought, wow, that sounds really interesting. So tell us a little bit so people understand what is a health coach.
So health coach is someone who gives you the tools and guides you to this journey in to get a better health. So we are no nutritionists, we are no doctors. So I cannot give you a diet, for instance.
Okay.
I'm not skilled to give you a diet, because this is kind of a nutritionist job. For me, it's more to listen to you, see your habits, see how we can do some quick swaps in your daily life that can help you with this goal, any goal that you have. I don't know, build up more muscle, be thinner, have a healthy weight, manage, for instance, blood sugar levels. That was my case.
Yeah. So is it just about the food that you eat, or is it about other things that you can change in your life? Like maybe take more time to relax in the mornings if you feel very anxious in the mornings, or maybe, like, for example, that tip that I learned the other day is that you have to wait a little bit after you wake up, not go straight to drink your coffee, wait like an hour or so, I think, to drink your coffee, because then the spike is not that high. And if you have something savory before, the spike of the coffee is less. So it's not just about food, right?
No, it's like a big, how do you say?
World of.
Yes, world of this. So before we dive into this, I want you and the listeners to understand about 3 core concepts. Now, after this, everything can make more sense, So the first one is bio-individuality. So what that means is that everyone is different. So what works for Sandra is not going to work for you. Yeah. So wellness, as I mentioned before, is no one size that fits everyone. Yeah. So this is super important. That you have like very clear. Then we have primary food and secondary food. Yeah. So primary food is everything that nourishes you off of your plate. So you say, what is that, Sandra? Primary food.
Primary.
So it's about, your finances, your relationships, your creativity, your spirituality, your social life, all these components around you. These components are food as well, and sometimes we just forget about them, but they made a big impact on your wellness and, and your health. Yeah. And the secondary food is actually the food that we eat normally. So I just give you an example. Someone is eating very healthy, having their protein, healthy fats, fruits, drinking water, and still this person doesn't see any results. It's like, Sandra, come on, I'm still in my same weight. I don't see any changes. I'm doing, as per
everything as the book.
And then when we start looking into more in deep, we realize, okay, this person is unhappy in his relationship, or this person is lonely, so he's lacking of social life, or this person is very worried about finances, So these things can affect the whole spectrum, and that's why you don't get the result that you want to achieve. So this is all about balance. So you need to have all in the same level, your primary food and your secondary food.
Your secondary food.
To see
that's a really interesting concept.
Yeah. So it's not only your kale or your matcha.
Yeah.
Yes, it's it's more than this.
And also I think like your social activity is so important. I mean, I guess it affects a little bit. It depends, I guess, if you're an introvert or an extrovert, an ambivert, this type of people. You know how like introverts will be more like they go out on a party, and I think someone explained it to me, which somehow it makes sense, somehow it doesn't. But if you're an introvert and you go to a party, you are given 10 tokens. And when you go to the party, every time you speak to someone, you're losing a token. So then by the end of the night, you're like, I have no tokens. I have to go and be by myself. Whereas an extrovert will have no tokens, will go to a party, and every time they talk to someone, they get a token. And they're like, woo, I have so many tokens, which it kind of makes sense. So I guess you need to, like, if you have a very extroverted person and you're not very social, it affects you.
Yes, but it's not just to go for a party and speak with 100 people.
It's connection, right?
You can, go and just call your mom and speak over the phone, or invite a friend for a coffee.
Yeah.
For a quick walk. You don't need to be in a party or in a fancy restaurant. Just find these little moments that you can connect with people.
Yeah, I think it's all about connection, right? Yeah, I mean, you can go to a party and just not connect with anyone. And also, how they say, like, the little towns where people live longer, I think is like the south of Italy, is where they have a very strong sense of community. And I think that's...
Blue zones.
The blue zones, exactly. And I think us Latin Americans, we have that very strong since we grew up, because Latin America is very community-based. So when we come to Europe, it's a bit difficult to create that community. For me, it was very difficult. When I was in Ireland, there was a lot of Latin people. There was a lot of students. So it was really easy to meet people from your background, right? But when I moved to London, it was such a lonely journey because it was really difficult to make friends. And because everybody would live so far away and no one could be bothered to meet each other. Did that happen to you?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's difficult. And the sense of community is just so important. So what would be like, let's say someone feels very lonely. They do have their friends and they might go out, but how can they connect more? Is there like a tip that you will give people? How could they do that? You mentioned talking to your mom, talking to your parents.
Just everyone has a phone, like just a quick call or a quick text, something that you don't feel just in your own world.
On your own bubble.
In your bubble. And yes, it's just trying to do it every day, because sometimes we forget and we just spend, I don't know, in our screens, working, sleeping, working,
phone
and scrolling. And, it's important. And just go for your lunch break, invite someone, speak with someone in the street, say hi, how is your day?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? It's, everyone can be your friend. Or
yeah, that's true. That's how you make friends, right?
Yeah,
talking to strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Sandra. Yeah. That's really interesting about what it's being a health coach and what is wellness. In fact, can you give us a little bit of tips and tricks that people could share in their daily life?
I have some nice tips for the listeners and for you, Anna.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Just remember, you can pick up one of those tips. You don't need to
do all
of them. The one that is your favorite, just start with it.
Or the one that you feel that you need.
So the first one, drink more water. I know it's basic, it's obvious, but we forget to drink water. Have your bottle with you all the time. If you need this extra boost, so add the lemon and salt.
How much lemon can you tell?
Just a splash.
A splash. And salt?
And just a pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt.
Sea salt.
Sea salt.
Much better.
Okay. What about the Himalayan salt?
As well, it's good.
It's good?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Noted. The other one is eat sweet vegetables. Sweet vegetables help you to curb your sugar cravings. You can find them in carrots, sweet potatoes, my favorite, squash. Incorporate this in your diet. For sure, it will help you with your sugar cravings. So good to know.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to add your greens, always. Any green in your plate, whatever you want to add, but green. Experiment with whole grains, more quinoa, brown rice, oats in your diet.
For fiber?
Yes. Also, it helps you with your gut. So, yes, it's good that you incorporate this in your diet. This is my favorite one. Find a hobby that brings you joy.
I love how you started smiling when you said that tip is my favorite.
It is because, I don't know, this year I started a new hobby.
Painting?
Yeah.
Ah.
Everything like, picture frames or
Canvas.
Canvas, pottery stuff. It helps you to just, do this extracurricular activity. And so you don't spend your life in working, sleeping, social life, working, like
a robot.
You are just like a robot. But these moments that you disconnect and you do these things that you really enjoy.
For you.
This brings you a lot of energy and
sense of meaning.
It can be equal as when you meditate. After meditation, you feel like fresh. The same with the hobby. So I like reading as well. Do you have any hobby, Anna?
I love dancing.
You see, dancing?
Every time I go to a dancing class, I haven't been in a while though. And I was thinking I should start doing that because it just makes me so happy. And also it's a way of releasing all the energy that I build up. I was actually talking to my friend yesterday about how do you guys release energy in a busy world? A lot of my friends, they're lawyers, so they work very late hours at work. So some of them have started running as a way of releasing energy. I do run sometimes, but I feel like it just made me realize that I should go back to dancing because it just makes my soul happy. It's a workout, and also I release so much energy, and then I have the best sleep ever.
But you see, it's your primary food then. There we go.
See?
There we go.
There we go. I just answered myself.
You see? It's very good that you have this, and for sure, I bet you just disconnect and you forget about the reality around you.
Yeah.
You're just focusing on your dancing and music and all this stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The other one is cooking more at home.
Okay.
Cooking, practice more cooking. I know people love their takeaways and going out and have nice meal in a restaurant. This is good. I'm not saying nice bad. No, it's good, but not a whole week. So just try to have a balance. Cooking at home or having your takeaways once or twice a week at least.
I guess it comes to your primary food about like fixing your finances and make sure that you don't feel stressed.
Yes.
Or overspending.
And the other one is cut your processed food. So processed food. This is interesting because probably people don't know what is the processed food. You need to know how to read the food labels to understand if it's a processed food or no.
I think no one does that.
No. You just see, okay.
And people go like, oh, healthy, sugar-free, gluten-free, whatever. Oh, yeah, that's healthy.
No, it's not. So always read the labels. If you see any funny names, mystery names, or something that you cannot even pronounce, avoid them.
If you cannot pronounce them, don't buy them.
Yes. And also if the first ingredient is sugar, red flag,
Oh, really? What about if it's sugar cane?
Ingredient is the main, the first ingredient is the main component of this product.
The main percentage. Sometimes they put like in brackets the percentage of things. So if the first ingredient is sugar,
yes, it's because more than 50% of this
is probably going to be
sugar. It's sugar, yeah. So the first ingredient is good. So just try to have up to 5 ingredients, 6, but just check them if you can read them, if you know the ingredients. Do you recommend one of these new apps that are coming out where you can scan the product and then it tells you if it's healthy or not? I haven't tried them. There's one called Think Dirty. Oh. And it's good. Because I used to buy, appetizer. Yeah. It's apple juice with fizzy water, clean water. And I thought, of course, it has a lot of sugar, but it does have apple juice, not from concentrate, which is good, I think, right? Yeah. And I used to buy this drink from Marks and Spencer, which is like a rhubarb flavor or something. So I thought that one was healthier. And when I scanned it, I realized the appetizer was better. Oh. Yeah. So good. We can give it a try. Yeah. And tell me what you think about it. What is the name again? Think Dirty. Think Dirty. Okay. The other one is nurture your healthy relationships. So surround yourself with people who brings you joy and good energy. This is important if you are within a toxic relationship or if you have people that just drag you down. It's not good for you. So just be mindful of the friends and people that are around you. Yeah, this is very important. Move your body regularly. So this is also obvious, but not that obvious. I'm not telling you need to go to the gym 2 hours and that's it. No, you can walk, dance. Walk 20 minutes? Yes, you can take the stairs instead of the lift. You can walk instead of taking the bus. It's kind of different choices that you can make during the day that, force you to move more and not stay just like a couch potato.
Because I think for every hour that you spend sitting down, it's like 2 minutes or even an hour or something that you live less. I don't remember the facts, but it's something scary.
I have heard that, yes, but yes, you need to move. Like, I have also my Apple Watch that says, okay,
time to move.
Time to move. Oh, oops.
Time to be active.
Yes. My last one is spirituality. Independent of your beliefs. It's good that you reconnect with, yourself. Be grateful for what you have. Sometimes you just think about, the past, think that, perhaps went bad. Or perhaps you are just anxious about the future. You don't know what is going to happen. And you don't enjoy these present moments,
That happens a lot.
That happens a lot. So you need to be more mindful. The spirituality. This is a very important primary food.
People might confuse it with religion, maybe.
No, I'm not talking about going to the church or can be for people. For instance, I'm a Catholic person and I found peace when I'm going to the church. I reconnect. But for others, it's just going for a walk and just think.
Reconnect with nature, maybe.
Reconnect with nature, or some breath work as well. The bath sound now is very
Oh yeah, the
trendy.
bath sounds. Yeah.
There are different techniques that you can adapt to, to your needs.
Would you say that spirituality is connecting within yourself, with your inner self?
Yeah, just to have more peace. Sometimes we're kind of with a lot of things going on in your head, anxious, stress. So it's kind of feelings you can tackle with these peaceful moments, whatever you choose. It's important.
Anything else, Sandra?
No, but I will share more in
well, follow
page.
her, yeah, and you
Wellness
can
by
see all
Sandra.
the tips and tricks. I think we could stay here for hours if we share all the tips and tricks.
But remember, it's not about perfection. No, it's about the process. You don't need to do all the stuff like tick boxes. Just
what feels right.
Remember what works for Anna. Maybe it's not going to work for me. Take one step at a time.
Thank you so much, Sandra. That's been so amazing and so interesting to know that with little changes we can just make our life happier. I think like you feel more aligned.
Yeah.
And that gives you a sense of fullness, right? Thank you so much, Sandra. And please, guys, don't forget to follow her, Wellness by Sandra. She's on Instagram. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you so much.
Yes, I would like to connect with you. Bye.